And the law will go forth from Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Ki Mitzion Tetze Torah Urev Hashem Miyarushalayim.
When's a good time to worship the Lord?
Now.
Now. Now is the time to worship. Now is the time to give just as you are to worship. Just as you are before. One day every time will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. Now is the time to worship. Now is the time to give your just as you are to worship. Just as you are before. One day every time will confess you are God. And one day every knee will bow. And still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. One day every tongue will confess you are God. And one day every knee shall bow. But still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. One day every tongue will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. you are before your God. One day every tongue will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. It's still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. Come, now is the time to worship. Come, now is the time to give your just as you are to worship. Come, just as you are before your God. I will give you all my worship. I will give you all my praise. You alone I long to worship. You alone are worthy of my praise. I will worship with all of my heart, and I will praise you with all of my strength. I will seek you for all my days. And I will follow all of your ways. I will give you all my worship. I will give you all my praise. You alone I long to worship. You alone are worthy of my praise. I will bow down and hail you as King, and I will serve you, give you everything. I will lift up my eyes to your throne, and I will trust you, and trust you alone. I will give you all my worship. I will give you all my praise. You alone I long to worship. You alone are worthy of my praise. down and hail you as King. And I will serve you, give you everything. I will lift up my eyes to your throne, and I will trust you. I will trust you, Lord. I will give you all my worship. I will give you all my praise. You alone I long to worship. You alone are worthy of my praise. I will give you all my worship. I will give you all my praise. You alone I long to worship. You alone are worthy of my praise. I will give you all my worship. I will give you all my praise. You alone I long to worship. You alone are worthy of my
Amen.
It washes white as snow. the tender whisper of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good father. It's who you are, who you are, who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am, who I am, who I am. Oh, I see many searching for answers far and wide, but I know we're all searching for answers. Only you provide, 'cause you know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good, good father. Who you are, who you are, who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am, it's who I am, who I am. 'Cause you're perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. 'Cause you're perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. Oh, this love so undeniable. I hardly speak. Peace so unexplainable. I can hardly think as you call me. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still into love. You're a good, good father.
We always say, I'm not perfect. You say that, right? Everybody says that. You know why you say that? Because it's a cop-out. That's why you say it. Because you say, I'm not perfect, and it accommodates for anything that you do. I'm not perfect. So it allows me to be imperfect. And so you sort of wallow in your imperfections, but I'm going to give you I shared this many years ago, I'm going to give you a Hebraic perspective of perfection. Hebraic understanding of perfection is, do you know what that is? It's striving for perfection. That you are perfect in your quest for perfection. Didn't know that, did you? Of course, you're never going to arrive at perfection, but neither do you throw your hands up and go, hey, I'm not perfect. You know, only God's perfect. And that kind of lets you off the hook of trying to walk in God's ways, to be Yeshua-like. No, don't settle for that. Don't settle for that. Strive for perfection. Strive to be like Messiah. That's perfection in a biblical sense. Yes, you can be perfect. Not like the Father, but you can in your striving to be like the Father, to be like the Son, to have the Holy Spirit within you. Strive to be the best that God has called you to be. B'Shem Yeshua.
B'Shem
Greet
Yeshua.
your neighbors this morning.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, y'all. You'll have time during all night to continue your conversations. So if you go back to service now. From the musical Oklahoma, oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. good to be in the house of the Lord and to worship together with all of you folks. It's good to see so many of them. It's good to have Ron and Ruth back from Florida. I told Ron this morning that when we count the number of months that they're allowed to be away, they've already lost 2 of them for this whole year. So you got to stick around a little bit longer this year. Back here, it's turnabout is fair play. You got to come back here and stay. But it's good to have all of you with us this morning and worshiping with us. Just a few announcements. One of the, as we look forward to our whole service, our whole congregation, what we do, a very important part of it is dance. Did you notice that? And Wednesday evenings, we have dance practice at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I know, I'm always here early. But at 6 o'clock, so come and be a part of that. But next week, a very special time because we'll have Ralph and Mindy S.I.T.E with us. And they will be teaching dance in the afternoon. And even if you've never danced before, Mindy is one tremendous teacher. And she loves working with newcomers as well as she works with all those old salts of dance. And so come and be a part of that and just enjoy the worship. Well, some of you have been around a lot longer than others. But anyway, that's just the way it is.
I don't know.
So come and be a part of that. But also on Wednesday evenings, before dance practice, we have started a time of intercessory prayer. And this is a time when some of our people get together and pray for some very specific items. Not just general prayers for the congregation, but for individuals one by one. And so if there is a special prayer request that you have, make that known, because they will spend time in prayer specifically for that request.
David?
And so be a part of it. Yes, ma'am.
Rochelle made up a list of everybody's name, and there's a line that they're able to write in beside their name, a specific request. It's out on the wheelchair now because I have other materials on the table it was on, but it's
Good.
out on
You
the
know,
wheelchair.
we're going to alter that a little bit. What I'd like you to do, instead of signing on the list, I'd like you to give your prayer request personally, individually to Rochelle, who's been leading intercessory, and just bring that to her personally. I think a lot of the prayers we should not be public, so bring them individually to her, if you would, please.
That doesn't prevent you from writing one down and giving it to her.
Yes.
Exactly.
But yes, there are a lot of prayers that are internal type things, situations. And that's part of being a part of a congregational. You're right. That needs to be on top of our list. But one of the parts of being a congregational unit is to share prayers. And a lot of those are very private issues that we can share with someone else. And also part of being a devoted congregation is to not broadcast that to everybody and their brothers as to who's having problems. But it is good to have a good prayer partner, someone that you can trust that will pray and lift you up and help you with your situation and your time of trials. Also, another part of our worship is our Beit Midrash every Shabbat following our Oneg time. And today we will have as a leader is Eugene Keller. Eugene will be bringing the study this week. So come and be a part of that also. There is also another part of our ministry that is that some of you may not be aware of, is we have a pretty extensive library back in the back room back here. It has a lot of things that you can take out to use at home, all the way from children's material all the way up to the deepest of studies in biblical studies. And we've got videos, we've got audio tapes, or not tapes, that's my age. CDs, cassettes. Let's go all the way back because that's 8 tracks. I was laughing the other day. You know, you see kids running around with their phones. When I was a kid running around, we ran around with little transistor radios. Listen to transistor radio, that was a big thing. Boy. And listen to radio station wherever you were, it didn't have to be plugged into something. Yeah, you're right. Did not have FM stations around my town, that's for sure. But anyway, that's a part of it. So those things are available in the library. There are some very good children's videos back there that you might want to share with your kids. And good stories, and also a lot of reading materials. So that's available to you. Go back and stop in there and take a look and see what there is there. A number of prayer requests for healing and for sicknesses and whatnot. So lift those up and continue to pray for those folks. Today in service, we welcome Laura and Steve Ross to our service. Part of our offering, and again, thank you for your continued support for our offerings. A part of our missions, this is one of our mission projects. And so, looking forward to hearing from Laura as she talks to us about Honduras and one of the projects that we do support. So, you're part of that. But one of the greatest things that we have, the strength of a congregation is number one in the men that support it, and number two in the number of children that are rising up through that congregation. We are blessed with both of those. And last week was a